Good morning, children. Welcome to class 11th biology once again. Children, I hope you all are safe and stay home. Children, in a previous videos, we were discussing about chapter number 9, biomolecules. And in this chapter, we have discussed about carbohydrate, that is polysaccharide, and the introduction of the chapter. Okay, now in this video, we'll take the two topics, number one proteins and then nucleic acid. Okay, so start from proteins. So children, protein, that is polypeptide chain, and these polypeptide chain are made up of amino acids. Okay, so we know very well in nature more than 100 amino acids are found. Okay, around 100 amino acids are found, but in the formation of proteins, the 20 types of amino acids join together by peptide bond between amino and carboxylic group. Okay, and they form the proteins. So basically the amino acid, they have the two group, one that is amino group and another that is carboxylic group. Okay, these group these group are joined together by peptide bond and to form the protein. Okay, clear? So that is very simple, very easy. We can say that proteins are complex nitrogenous organic molecule which are essential for growth and maintenance of body. Okay, like many times we have listened, proteins are body building substance. Those peoples are going into the gym, they are taking proteins regularly, protein shake, protein X, and many compound they are taking. So for growth and also maintenance of the body, the proteins are very helpful. Protein also play important role in the repair of damaged tissues. Okay, so repair of damaged tissue, that is also important for our body. Chemically, proteins are polymer of amino acids which are joined by peptide bond. Okay, clear children? Now types of protein, like before types of protein you see the essential and non-essential amino acid. Okay, actually the two kinds of amino acids that are found in the living organism, that is essential and non-essential amino acid. Children, if you want to download this PDF, you can go to the vidyakul.com and download there. Okay, so essential and non-essential amino acids that are found in the body of living organism. See essential first. Essential amino acid are obtained by living organism along with the food. Okay, like if we are taking the food, so the essential amino acid that are found in the food, and if the food we take, then we got the essential amino acid. Okay, second, non-essential amino acid. These amino acid can be prepared by our body from raw materials. Okay, from the raw materials, the non-essential amino acid is prepared inside the body of living organism. Okay children, so here are some example of the amino acid that play important role in the protein formation. First, glycine. Second, alanine. Third, serine. Okay, in which the two group are there, carboxylic group and amino group. Carboxylic amino. Okay, other along with the hydrogen and carbon atoms. Now the function of protein in the living cell, as I told you, the first one, that is it transport the nutrients across the membrane. Second, it fight infectious organism, like some proteins, uh, like fibrous protein, globular proteins, they have importance when the germs are come in contact with our body. These proteins active and they fight against germ and protect us from disease. Okay, clear? Like antibody, that is a kind of protein. Antibody that are prepared by the lymphocytes, and these antibody come in contact with pathogens and they kill, destroy the pathogen and protect us from disease. Okay. Third, they produce enzymes and proteins. Okay. We know very well that is enzymes are formed and proteins, that is are the formation by the amino acid. Next, function of the protein we can take, that is in bodybuilding the protein play important role. In repair of the damaged tissue the protein play a very important role, and for growth and maintenance the protein are also helpful. Okay, clear children? Now the example one protein, that is collagen. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the animal world. Okay, सबसे ज़्यादा पाए जाने वाले प्रोटीन, that is collagen. Basically nails में होती है. Okay, collagen is the most abundant proteins in animal world. Okay, clear? Any problem regarding that, children? Now types of protein. The proteins are two types based on molecular shape. Number one, fibrous protein, and number two, that is globular protein. Okay, and based on the structure there are four levels at which the structure of protein are studied. These are primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary. Okay, the four structure of protein based on their structure: primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary. Okay, so the primary structure, that is the basic structure of protein, in which a number of polypeptides are involved having a sequence of amino acid. The first amino acid of sequence called N-terminal amino acid, and the last amino acid of peptide is called C-terminal of amino acid. Okay, so in a simple words, basically children, we can say that the primary structure of protein are straight linear chain. Okay, are straight or linear chain in which amino acids are in which amino acids are joined by peptide bond. Like for example, A, B, C, D. Like suppose these are the amino acids. Okay, here that is N terminal and here that is the C terminal. Okay, linear chain here, and in N terminal the amino group are there, and C terminal they have the carboxylic group. Okay, clear children? And the primary structure of protein, that is inactive. Okay, for example, insulin. Insulin is the primary structure of protein. Okay, clear about primary structure. Second, secondary structure of protein. Thread-like structure that form helix. Okay, there are three types of secondary structure: alpha helix, beta pleated, and collagen. In alpha helix, polypeptide chain is coiled spirally in right-handed fashion. Okay, like that. Uh, okay, in right-handed fashion, the secondary structure, basically alpha helix. Okay, here the one end have the N terminal and the next end, that is C terminal. Okay, clear children? Now beta pleated, the beta pleated structure of the secondary proteins, they have two or more polypeptide chains which are interconnected by hydrogen bonds. Okay, like for example of the beta pleated, like these are the chain. Okay, here the amino acids are found, and these amino acids are joined by peptide bond and hydrogen bond. Okay, that's why we can say that it is the stable protein, stable structure of protein. Okay, but this stable structure, that is also inactive. Okay children, clear? Last one, that is collagen. Collagen, there are three strand or polypeptide coiled around one another by hydrogen bonds. Okay, and collagen. Example of secondary protein are keratin and silk fiber. Okay. Third, tertiary structure. The tertiary structure of protein, they have long chain is folded upon itself like hollow woolen ball to give three-dimensional view of protein. Okay, so it is the hollow woolen ball. एक ऊन का गोला होता है that give the 3D structure, 3D view. Okay, बेसिकली ओवरलैप करते हैं पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन एक दूसरे को. ओके, एंड ओवरलैप करने के बाद लाइक दैट दे फॉर्म द 3D structure. Okay, and this tertiary structure that are functionally active. Between polypeptide, they have various bonds like peptide bond, hydrogen bond, ionic bond, and disulfide bond. These bonds help the protein to become stable and functionally active. Okay, clear? So if you found the structure like woolen ball, you can consider it the tertiary structure, the three-dimensional structure of protein. For example, enzymes. Enzymes, that is the tertiary structure of protein. Now fourth, that is quaternary structure. Okay, in quaternary structure, children, more than two polypeptide chain are joined together. Okay, like for example hemoglobin. Okay, hemoglobin, that is the quaternary structure of protein in which the two alpha chain and two beta chain that are joined by peptide bond. Okay children, so in quaternary structure the two or more polypeptide chain are joined together by peptide bond. See here, each polypeptide develop its own tertiary structure and function as subunit of protein hemoglobin. In adult hemoglobin, 4 subunits are involved. 2 are alpha and 2 are beta. Okay, clear? So this is about protein, children, that we have discussed. Children, all enzymes are protein, mostly all enzymes are protein, but all proteins are not enzyme. Okay, like one enzyme name ribozyme. Ribozyme, that is the name of enzyme that are used to remove the RNA. This ribozyme is not protein. This is enzyme only. Okay, so except only one or two, all enzymes are proteins, but all proteins are not enzyme. Okay, next, that is nucleic acid. Children, nucleic acid are polynucleotides. Nucleic acid are present in living system and they are of two types, ribonucleic acid and deoxyribonucleic acid. Ribonucleic acid, that is RNA, and deoxyribonucleic acid, that is DNA. Okay, so first of all, how can we'll see the nucleotide, then we'll discuss about polynucleotide. Children, actually nucleic acid is the polynucleotide chain, but we'll see how the nucleotide chain are formed. Okay, so first of all, a nucleotide is the basic unit of polynucleotide chain, and each nucleotide is composed of three components. Number 1, nitrogenous base. Number 2, pentose sugar, and number 3, that is phosphate group. Okay, nitrogenous base, pentose sugar and phosphate group. These three components are joined together and they form the nucleotide. Okay, and when nucleotide they are come in contact, they are joined together by each other, they form the polynucleotide. Okay, now see the nitrogenous base, children. First, the nitrogenous base is of two type. Number 1, purine. Number 2, pyrimidine. Okay, purine further classified into the adenine and guanine, while pyrimidine further classified into cytosine, thymine and uracil. Okay, clear? Uracil is only present in RNA instead of thymine. Okay children, so nitrogenous base is attached to the pentose sugar by an glycosidic linkage and they form nucleoside. After that, when the nucleoside join to the phosphate group, they form nucleotide. Okay, and in last, when two nucleotides are joined together by phosphodiester bond, they form dinucleotide, and these dinucleotide chain that form the polynucleotide chain. Okay, clear children? Polynucleotide, how the polynucleotide form? Now you are able to give the answer, and this polynucleotide are the nucleic acid. Okay, so children, this is about DNA that we have discussed. Now something about RNA will also discuss with you. RNA, that is ribonucleic acid, and RNA behave as a catalyst as well as genetic material. Okay. One small difference between DNA and RNA that is important regarding exam. DNA, they have sugar, that is deoxyribose. RNA, they have sugar, that is ribose. Second point, nitrogenous base present in DNA are adenine, guanine, thymine and cytosine, while RNA contain the nitrogenous base are adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil. Okay, means the thymine is not found in RNA, and instead of thymine, uracil is present in RNA. Okay, DNA is always double stranded, while RNA sometimes single stranded and sometimes double stranded. Okay, DNA is the genetic material of almost all the living organism, while RNA is the genetic material of only some viruses. Okay, the last point we can see the difference about DNA RNA, that is DNA is chemically less reactive but structurally more stable, while RNA is chemically more reactive but structurally it is less stable. Okay, so DNA that is more stable and RNA that is less stable. So children, this is about nucleic acid that we have discussed today. I repeat once again, nucleic acid is of two types, DNA and RNA. Okay, I hope you have learned what we have discussed today. Thank you.